Okay, well, welcome to our week 3 overview for Design 320. This is spring 2024. This week we're going to focus on 2-point perspectives. Those will be hand sketches. And we'll continue working with civil and architectural models in SketchUp. We're going to work in SketchUp. So let's take a look at our activities for 2-point perspectives. This time there's just one hand sketch to turn in. There's many to practice, but one to turn in. That's a cityscape. And that might take you an hour of study and work. Again, the assignment guide has examples and some information about 2-point perspectives that you are expected to watch before you come into lab. That'll take you probably 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll spend about 45 minutes in lab, maybe half an hour, doing the hand sketch of a cityscape. And then for your optional work, if you enjoy that or find that you need more practice, this is a skill that is highly sought after in landscape architecture and interior design employees. You may wish to practice it some more. So that should all take us about an hour, and it will be due on February 4th, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And then we'll move on to our civil and architectural models. So you've done some civil work already, a little bit. You've made a site plan, and now we're going to make building components. Now this is more complex than the standard conceptual visualizations that we would normally use. But I'm trying to get some extra skills across in SketchUp just so that you understand components and groups and how they might be used. So just know that this is more than what a typical conceptual drawing might do. And then we're going to assemble the building. So we're going to make components, and we're going to put the components together to assemble it. And we're going to assemble it by standard systems, right? Usually there's a foundation system, a floor system, a wall system, a roof system, and then there are other systems that get added onto that, but those are the ones we're going to do. And then we're going to take that building and we're going to put it on the site that you've already done. We're going to do more civil work to that site. We're going to do what's called an SB9 lot split, which allows us to take that lot and turn it into 2 lots and put more buildings on it without certain approvals required. You're automatically approved to do that. Now, your plans might require some approval because they have to meet code, but the ability to split the lot is already approved. And then we're going to take some time on Thursday during lab to visit the Aerial VR lab and start learning how to use it so that we can do our collaboration and coordination exercises in it. This is an up-and-coming field in industry. Right now, they are commonly done in 3D with people all over the place, not necessarily all in one place. And the expectation is that that will transfer into VR because it is easier to see problems when you're there full scale looking at it than when you're looking at it in a model. So we're going to visit the Aerial lab on campus. Those of you who are not able to get to campus during that time will have an alternate way to gain those points. Okay? And it will be a 3D item for you to do. And then our optional is, again, more 2-point perspectives, more VR preparation, especially once you've been in the lab and you kind of get it. And remember, this is very introductory. It's like, how do you put the headset on? How do you navigate? How do you move around? How do you communicate with the rest of your team that is not in the VR, but they're standing around and they're seeing what you see? So that's the purpose of Aerial. We'll have an opportunity for work on the graphic dictionary, some vocational computations, and again, if you do these and find that they are difficult for you, then I'm going to suggest that you add one class to your schedule. It's a half-unit class. It's no more than 27 hours, probably less over the semester. And it's designed $299 vocational computations for design. So if you do not know how to do these quickly and easily, that would be a good course for you. And then we have our large language model research. And again, those should take us about 4 hours of time in the lab and about 3 hours for this extra work, additional work if you'd like to do it. And again, those will be required Sunday, February 4th. So there we go. 2-point perspectives, civil and architectural, handscapes, and then a bunch of SketchUp. Building components, residential buildings, add building to site, and the Aerial VR Lab will use a SketchUp model for our coordination practice. All right, look forward to seeing your good work while we're working in lab.